Welcome, everyone, to episode 14 of Let's Play Dominions 4, the 7-person free-for-all multiplayer series. I am again casting solo today. I'll try to keep this one a little short. We'll try to squeeze in 2 different turns into this one episode, because I don't have too much to say. Basically, this turn is a little bit more jockeying for position, and just some very slight diplomacy developments. I'm again 1 turn behind, so I already know what will happen next turn. Anyway, but we'll just piece through the turn. It'll probably be a short turn summary. We finished Conjuration. How's our research doing? You might want to know. We're going to go for Conjuration, more of it. We're doing pretty good. We almost have Enchantment 5, which is the lucky one, the big one we want. We'll probably step back to Enchantment pretty soon, but we basically just want enough for Phoenix power right now, which is what we're going for, level 3 of Conjuration. So let's see, we also, a couple battles, battle on Gnome Peaks, not really much to say about this one, just us getting annihilated by their province defenses, which are pretty significant. So we sent these guys in last turn. I didn't maybe even show this on camera, but I hired these Maceman mercenaries and I sent them in to try to take this province on the cheap. However, things did not go as planned. It was my army which ended up getting slaughtered. They have some serious province defense here, and we'll have to remember that for next time. So I don't really need to show the rest of this. We're just going to get shellacked, and unfortunately all of their forces basically are going to be replenished because it's province defense. So yeah, we killed 2 mannequins at the cost of 31 macemen. Not ideal. Stonegrave Mountains, I'm not even going to show this. Basically we just killed level 1 province defense, and same with them. They killed my level 1 province defense in Surmiak. So they did move to Surmiak after all. I moved from Stongrave. From Shinuyama to Stonegrave Mountains, and they moved to Surmiak, which was I think this was a predictable move possibly, but I decided not to go for it because again we're just going to play safe. And again from here I don't know if they might go to Shinuyama, and we're going to play conservative and just move back to Shinuyama. Supposedly we're buying time for Man to move down. The interesting thing is Man and Ulm keep jockeying back. So in the diplomacy side of things, everyone knows that Ulm and Man and I are trying to kill Asphodel, and Vanheim's doing their best on Airmore. Sorry, Airmore, where are you? Over here. So that's good. The bad news is, actually Oakhalls has been taken by Agartha, so we'll probably need to move up to Airmore to see what's going on in the... I guess it's not being sieged yet, but it will soon. Anywho, this little path down the coast is just so... There's only enough space for one army to move, and this is becoming very problematic because Man has moved here, but now, as of the emails and the diplomacy and all that, the Council of the Living has dictated that Ulm wants to be the group to come through Fenica and destroy Asphodel, and they have a large army they've prepared. Man is deciding to move back. So what we have is this dance, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, 1 foot forward, well, hopefully 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet forward after that, but it's a lot of jockeying, and while all this dance is going on, it's very frustrating to be playing Shinuyama and see nothing progressing over here, because we see them move into Highwoods, but they've already said they're moving back to Palma so that Ulm can move to Fenica. It's just a bit frustrating because we're dancing with the Asphodel's main army. They only have, last turn it was 30, this turn it's 60. They don't have much in their home capital, so this is really the time when Asphodel could have been killed. And if they end up building a secondary army that's strong enough to repulse Ulm because of all this dance, well, I hope that Shinuyama doesn't end up paying the price for that. Maybe it's all a strategic thing. Maybe it's intentional dragging of the feet in order to let Asphodel run amok in my lands a little bit longer. I don't know, but that's how it feels at least. It's just it doesn't feel completely not in the best interest of the alliance. Okay, that said, what else do we have to talk about? I don't think there's much. Basically, my decision here is just following up with my conservative one. We're going to play conservative, move back to Shinuyama. Just in case, I'm imagining that these forces are going to move to Hexwoods. So just to kind of get ahead of the gun here, so I don't have to constantly trail with my one army, I'm going to try to move my... In this province, we have this Bakemono chief, and we've been able to produce a very weak stealth army, is what we're calling it. So we're just going to move them into Surmiak. Hopefully when Surmiak leaves, probably to Hexwoods. Hopefully we take this territory, and then Asphodel's left on an island here. They don't have a retreat path at all. They just have this one territory. So we'll see if that comes true or not. Okay, and I think that's all for the diplomacy and all the other stuff this turn. Not a whole lot to say. I just want to point out one thing, because this is something which will become important. I currently have this bid for Magnus's crossbows. This is just to renew their contract. They're only asking for 36, and I'm bidding 50. So just to keep that in mind, because that is relevant on the next turn, which I've already seen, and I guess it's just some kind of game bug. Now note that they are currently in territory number 44, and they're moving to territory 32, and I put the vote on 40. I don't think this is supposed to matter, but we'll see just in a second, since this is a short video for turn number 18. We'll just jump into turn 19 very quickly, and then I'll show you what I mean about that. So that's it for this turn. Yeah, so eventually we'll have to actually make an attack. It's possible Asphodel could move and attack Shinuyama seeing the open. Like, if we just followed behind them, they would have it. But yeah, but this is frustrating. It's frustrating, and like, I hate to say it, because it's almost like a good move from our allies, which I didn't think about until now, just until recording this video. Like, you know what, that's actually a good idea if they're the allies, but it's really frustrating to be in part of an alliance and just see such inactivity on the front. Kind of reminds me of real life, where similar things have happened. People pressuring. I remember in World War I, the French kept pressing the Russians to attack, and they actually did. So this is not quite the same story, but this is a common tale, is trying to get your allies to attack with you at the same time. So that's it. We'll conclude this portion of the video, and stay tuned in just a brief moment for turn number 19. Alright, here we are back for turn 19. Unfortunately, I just realized my turn 18 video was way overamped. So we're going to have to get that figured out. It's just this one stinking game. I don't know why. Like, no game plays with your master volume on your mixer. I don't understand why any game would play with your master recording or your microphone settings. I don't want them touched by anything but me, just the same way you wouldn't want your master... Okay, no, who cares? So turn 19, the first thing I want to show you is... Okay, so I apologize about the overampedness, but the first thing I want to show you is something about this bottom one. Magnus crossbows have left us and are seeking employment in other nations. It appears to be a bug. I don't know if it's because we didn't purchase them at their price. They only asked for 36, but they were giving us the 50% discount, so maybe maybe they don't accept the half price, or maybe some kind of bug happened with that. Maybe you just don't always get them if you bid on them, even though the really weird thing is, and this is why I think it's a bug, nobody bought them, so nobody paid this money for them. Or did somebody else bid 100, or whatever exactly double of my previous bid was, and if there's a tie, does Magnus crossbows just not go to anybody? I don't know. Total mystery to me, but I don't understand it. But all I know is we didn't get Magnus crossbows, and it just appears to be a game bug. So I don't understand it unless somebody else bid for them, or there's some other mechanic which I'm just not aware of. But it appears to me to be a game bug. I'm not going to mention it to the other people. It's kind of minor. It doesn't matter. We'll still hopefully be okay. So that's the first thing. Let's go through the rest of the stuff. We, of course, got the next level of conjuration. So we're looking good. We have only 98 more to go to get to level 3, which we'll just get to on this turn, and then we'll go back to enchantment. Obviously, we're losing a lot of research while Asphodel, when they're in our territory, all our Ubas are going along with the main army, so all our research is currently inactive, which is terrible for us. We haven't found any magic sites yet. Chaga the Hearse has claimed the lower throne in the name of Fafnir, so basically Fafnir continuing to expand their throne count. We'll see their total so far. Unfortunately, Vokan was the place that Asphodel chose to go, and that means what they did is completely eliminate my stealth army. I mean, it's just not even a competition. So we can run this through on triple, and I'm sure that we'll see that, yep, my forces rout basically immediately. If we look, I think I killed 1 unit. Oh no, I killed, whoops, this is Fennica, sorry, Vokan. Yeah, I killed 2 units. There we go, 2 units. And then Fennica, this is the big Ulm coming out, finally moving down the peninsula, which I have an update for, but I won't ruin it quite yet. They have a pretty great army. So this is, I would say, definitely capable of ending Asphodel if it continues all the way through. Lots of Pikeneers, or what are they called? Lots of Guardians as well, but what are they called? Pikeneers and Guardians. Just a really strong force. Really, really strong. So they will make short work of this army, and because it's completely surrounded, cut off, everything here will die. So not much more to see from this battle, but why is that? Okay, there. Go to triple. So just let it play out a little bit longer. But yeah, it's a goner. They didn't have anything here like any real army stuff, but basically they just had defense and some free spawn, I think. So still, in the end, yeah, so they didn't lose very much. 5 of their 221. Very sizable force. Now, Vokan's walls have been damaged. This is important. I'll have to look at this and show you what kind of damage we're looking at. Okay, defense left is 368. So if we just kind of guess that they're doing that much damage, we have probably 3 or 4 turns left before we fall. Anyways, I have enough time to go from Shinuyama to Stonegrave or to Surmiak, and then to move to Vokan after that. I have to say that although my usual path would be to go to Surmiak, I'm going to try to roll the dice here and catch them on Stonegrave going back. So I'm breaking my own little thing, but hopefully it doesn't make much of a difference. If they move out, they should be moving out to Stonegrave, so that's where I'm guessing that they'll go there. I'm kind of ending the conservative play though. But this is our best way of getting to Vokan, and anyway, like, take your pick. High road or low road, doesn't really matter. They both get us there in 2 months. So, although I'm not going to be taking Surmiak with the big army, I'm actually sending my scout, Yasuki. He's going to go to Surmiak and just attack. If they don't have any province defense, I will get lucky, and he will take it over. If they do, then well, he may die. I think he's set to retreat, though. We'll just take a look real fast. Yeah, he's set to retreat, so he's not set to engage. So if he almost surely won't die. But if the province is undefended, then he gets to take it. So it's a kind of a win-win situation. We don't lose anything, or I should say win-draw. If they're actually there, nothing happens. But yeah, we could get lucky. The best case scenario would be, what I'm kind of hoping will happen, is they leave Vokan, they go to Stonegrave. That feels like it's a possibility, because if they wait any longer, they'll be penned in, one way or another. I mean, if I move here or if I move here, they only have one option of where to move, besides staying in Vokan, and obviously the options are narrowed down by quite a bit. So yeah, that's this. So Ulm's army, but this is the story behind the scenes. Ulm is going to go back home to defend against Agartha, which is frustrating. So basically you can see that although Man has moved out to Bamat, and I'm asking Man to go down here, they're going to move over to Pastena instead to, you know, allegedly help me close down on this army. It's just the total lack of commitment, and it's really unfortunate. I'm starting to feel more and more, this is paranoia creeping up, I'm sure, but starting to feel more and more like this is dragging to the feet intentionally to slow down Shinuyama's big war engine. But that's okay. Anything else I want to talk about in this episode? Let's see. I don't think so. Yeah, we can keep this entire video really short. This is only, I think this is like a 10-minute video. Okay, so they are here, and Fafnir, they are putting a temple here, which I'm a little bit, or a fortress here, I think, which I'm a little bit upset by. These are my rightful lands, but I don't think I can stop or ask Vanheim not to take them for the time being, because, whatever, he's the one attacking Airmore, and so in some way, it's like, if this allows him a better path or a better avenue to attack Airmore, then so be it. At least the elimination of Airmore happens that much faster. Although Vanheim, yeah, they're big and scary, so we have to watch out a little bit. What else is going on? Research we already covered. Not much. We're building a temple in Kennen now, so that's good. That's a little bit overdue. Not much. I guess there's not much going on. Just, what else do we have? I think that's it. So I guess I'll call this video to a really early close. This will be less than a 20-minute video, which is such a rarity. I think almost, it's like extremely rare for my channel to have something under 20 minutes. So that's good. This will be a nice change of pace. And if we don't have much to say, there's not much more I can ramble about. Anyway, oh no, I'm sorry, okay. I wasn't able to show you these actual drawings in the last video, but this is just in case. I left the links up, but just in case you need some inspiration, this is the Council of the Living Part 1, and this is the Council of the Living Part 2. So this is what I was talking about last time. So these are my little maps drawn in here, which I can actually show you on here. So this is these are the maps I've been sending. This is turn 14. This is, well, blank, but here's turn 15. The news one, and here's the turn 15, the plan. And then this is just the generic map. Then we also have, actually I'll leave it up. This is the incompetent idiot maps. So this is us when we just start out, late spring year 1, late summer year 1, expanded a little bit more. Then we had an encounter with man, Agartha, fall year 1, and then this is actually the entire map of the world. So from this we move out to here, we expanded. Remember we encountered Fafnir, so this is what those maps were. Very well done, though. Extremely good. I mean, I think Incompetent Idiot claims at least that he's not very artistic, but I would say these are very well done. So that's it. So I wanted to cover that because those weren't visible. I finally got my recording settings right, so those aren't invisible. And I guess that will do it for now. Unexpected. Oh yeah, so there's been some activity in the Savania, but if I just leave my people there, I think that I should be able to discover it. And we'll see that on next turn. So that's it. That'll conclude this video. Thanks for watching turns 18 and 19, and I'll see you back for turn 20. Until then, take care.